Finals week at Creighton, and with last-minute studies, students are also packing up to help others.
Specifically, they're donating their gently used furniture and household items. The effort is called Jay's Renest, and those items are used to help the furniture project and restoring dignity.
Those two charities support refugees in our community and local families that have been victims of domestic abuse, homelessness, and violent crime. The idea for Jay's Renest came about during an evening commute.
I was just driving home one night and called members of my honor society and said at that moment we were having a lot of Afghan refugees being targeted towards Omaha, and it was like, I wonder what we could do. And it was literally drive home, and the honor society took it last year and just ran with it.
Jay's Renest is now in its second year. Creighton says last year students donated enough furniture to benefit more than 700 local families.
South Omaha